What's going on, guys? This is Matt Marinoff, Real Estate Recovery Group. Thanks so much for coming back. This is part two with Elijah, Eitan, and we are talking to a young man. And when I say young man, he's almost 20 years younger than me, and he's been through our short sale boot camp. He went to the reboot. He went to one of the workshops. And he also went to the master class. This is a guy who's serious about his craft. He is going after a specific market niche or niche, as some people say. And, I'm proud to act as a little bit of a mentor to this young man. And the fact that he's taken what Lee and I have actually put out there as far as education and taking it to the next level makes me proud. Guys, remember, I don't look at people's competition. I look at, people's opportunity. We have, talked about obviously working together, but for the most part, he has a different spin on what he's doing. And I'd like for him to actually tell his story. And I'd like to basically, first and foremost, get into how did you find out about Real Estate Recovery Group?
It was definitely through a lot of networking, and eventually, your name popped up all over the place, and I was like, I need to find out more about this group and basically what they're about. And then I talked to you a few times, and I met you at a meetup, and then from there, you said join my class, went there, and it was just that's all history from there.
Yeah, it's funny because you're one of those people that if you see value in it, you're like, okay, I'll do it.
Absolutely.
There was literally no selling involved. I could have sold it to you for $95 million. Like, all right, cool, let's do it. So I respect people like that don't like to haggle and just like, hey, it is what it is. I'm going to use it for the education. There's a lot of people out there that don't see that. I find it funny. It's slowed down a lot because I've been posting a lot on Facebook about how I just don't have time to, mentor people for free. And I'm not interested in meeting up for a cup of coffee because, first of all, I don't drink coffee. But if you want to take me out for a nice steak dinner, I'm not going to say no. So a lot of the I would say the people that are looking for the freebies are finally like shied away. So that's good. So for me, that actually worked. So I guess let's just get into it. I got a couple of questions I want to ask, and this is important. And then we can talk about, if you don't mind, about the class and what you actually already felt about it.
Okay.
How'd you get into the business? What was your why? Why'd you get into the whole thing? And guys, remember, he's 27 years old. But go ahead.
Well, I've been doing construction my whole life, and I ended up working on a flip for somebody who's been in the business for about 17 to 20 years. And I said, listen, I'm depressed and I want to do something. I want to do what you do. And he basically told me everything I know. And going forward, started out with a list, went to go door knock. And at that point, I said, okay, I have to learn a lot more. So I went for my real estate license, did my retail for about 2 years, and just went into full-time investing.
So when you got into full-time investing, what was it like? Because you had mentioned that you actually got your real estate license as well.
Yes.
Why did you get your real estate license? Why did you feel there was a need to have a license?
I wanted to learn everything, and I had, when I go into something, I want to learning from all different sides, and I figured getting my license would be the best education. And particularly though, at this moment, I come to think about it, it had its benefits and it didn't at the same time, because I learned a lot more on the field from my mentors and so forth.
Well, that's good. I mean, look, everybody has a starting point, where they're going to start. And they always remember where they got it or who they got it. And obviously, what was the reason why they got it. So that's good. So you've been in real estate how many years now, full-time? 4 years?
Yeah, going about 4 years.
Okay, so 4 years. what would you say your niche is right now in real estate? What gets you up every morning, gets you excited to do real estate?
I like short sale negotiations, and I like the construct. What wakes me up every morning is the construction aspect, running the day to days on the projects, getting the guys set up, and just keep pushing it to the end result.
Do you have a reliable crew that you can actually rely on?
Absolutely, yeah.
Are they family?
Some, but not really.
So you've never really had any real issues on a job since you've been doing this.
I mean, everything. There's always something that pops up during the job on every single rehab. Absolutely. It's just it's how you're gonna deal with the problem and come up with a solution.
Okay, well that makes sense. So as of right now, what was the last project that you completed? And do you have anything right now in your downline that you're working on?
The last project I completed was Belleville. That was a great deal. And what I'm working on right now, three short sales that I'm negotiating for clients of mine,
Mhm.
and as well as a couple projects that we got going on. We have two in Jersey City, we got two in Newark, and I'm closing on another one in Morris County.
Nice. So you're moving.
Yeah.
How many people are on your team?
About four people on the team, and then we have the day workers that handle like we hire for the projects.
How many people do you have working on your team that handle like the short sales and the real estate side of it?
I mean, everybody has their niches, and it's about probably like three people.
Okay. Okay. And what do you think your max would be before you'd actually need to call out for help?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
What do you think your max would be as far as projects before you'd have to call out for help?
Probably about 20 projects, maybe 15, 20 projects, kind of like back to back. Because
Okay.
there's only so much you can do, and eventually you're just gonna have to outsource.
No, I understand that, and I totally understand that 100%. What areas typically do you look to invest the majority of the time?
North Jersey, and basically, it's North Jersey is the main area, but I mean, wherever there's a deal in Jersey, if it makes sense, we'll go after it.